What's poppin' YouTube? We got Math Hoffa talking to Queenzflip about what really went down between Hynaken and Esso. He talks about how Hynaken and Esso been moving Shady, and he's going to explain everything. We'll talk about it after the video.
In the episode, we got a whole bunch of people lined up. For those of you that don't know, Esso and Hynaken is no longer part of the show. Space Ghost is no longer part of the show. Don't reach out to them for interviews with my expert opinion, because they're going to tell you that I'm booked up and try to get you to go over to someplace else.
How you know they did that?
That's why. I got reached out to by someone's manager. I'm not going to drag their name through it. And the next thing I saw was that person someplace else. And I was like, yo, what happened there? And I found out they reached out to one of those people, and that was a story told to him. I could never have that type of hate in my system for somebody.
Yeah, so it's definitely sad seeing the podcast break up. I feel like Math Hoffa is still be able to operate and have really good guests moving forward, because I feel like fans come to the podcast, they listen to the podcast because of Math Hoffa, even though Esso and Hynaken, I believe, provided a lot of like content and they contributed a lot to the discussions. The most important person that they lost was Space Ghost. Like Space Ghost with the editing and the audio, like you could tell that Math Hoffa needs a new audio guy to handle the audio. The audio's been really bad lately on the podcast, so I feel like that's still not gonna hold him back, because all you need is like, you just gotta hire somebody to do the audio, and then he's not gonna have problems getting really good guests on the show. So I feel like the podcast is still gonna keep going. It's just sad to see things like this happen, just like when Joe Budden podcast, Rory and Maul broke up. Yeah, it's always tough to see. What do you guys think? You guys think Math Hoffa will still be successful after losing Hynaken and Esso and Space Ghost, or do you think that it's a wrap? Let me know in the comments, and I'm going.